He expects the cup to be empty. Besides, no honorable man returns a full cup to his host.
More intelligence, less compassion and empathy than humans.
This seems like an obvious target for sabotage.
Learned scholars have measured skulls and come to this conclusion. You
There should be
can look
enough.
it up in books.
Sounds like Hilaris is about to wrap up his mad ramblings. I'll just have to wait and watch.
Magicals are disease. But enough talk. This bewinged demon, this symbol of sorcery, this affront to humanity must burn.
Must he? Must is a very strong word. I'm not sure it's a word I use to...
Burn, you transmogrified necromancer! Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
It's not... Oh, forget it. Burn, feathered gargoyle.
Gargoyle? No. No. No!
Humanity, honor, humility. Certain poor
What can I get you to...
I'll need a small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Interesting. You want to sample the dragon's fire?
I want to
As you please, sir. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5... 8... 9... 10... Odd. I don't remember the tasting cup being quite so... expansive.
You can look it up in books.
There should be
Magicals
enough.
are disease.
Sounds like Hilaris is about to wrap up his mad ramblings.
In appearance,
I'll just have to
some of them.
wait and watch.
Some may even be said to be beautiful, but they are... But enough talk! This bewinged demon, this symbol of sorcery, this affront to humanity must burn.
Must he? Must is a very strong word. I'm not sure it's a word I use to...
Burn, you transmogrified necromancer! Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
God save me! God save me! Help me!
You lot, break it up. Nothing to see here. We need to get him to a healer, now! God has protected us. He'll be lucky to survive the night. Right, party's over. Go on, all of you. Go home. Be with your families.
Good job. And now, get me
can't.
off this blazing
I need something long enough to reach the
bonfire!
cage.
Talk about cutting things close. I smell of singed plumage and smoke.
So, were you lying to me about that secret entrance to the tower?
No, I would never. Well, I totally would. That would be just like me, lying to save my tail feathers. But I was actually telling the truth. I do know a way into the tower. From below. No? Not making much of an impression on you. Okay, then. Follow me, big guy, and I'll lead you through the darkness into the light. The light, in this case, being the tower. More specifically, that weird pillar of dreamy light rising into the center of the tower with all the rotating metal bits.
You mean the engine?
Is that what they call it? The weird thing with the gears and the levers and the metal whatsits? Then yes, the engine. What, you don't want to go there?
Lead the way, Bird. And fast.
Crow. And I'm useful again.
Imbeciles? Amateurs? Don't they know who they're dealing with? Don't they know who I... Finally. What took you so long? I've been in here for days.
You fool. How did you manage to get yourself locked up?
Some people don't appreciate art.
Come. You need to prepare the engine for the ritual.
Yes, Master. About bloody time.
Home sweet home. I'm sure you remember this place. I mean, you raided it and arrested everyone and directly contributed to closing it down for good. Remember?
Yes, Bird, I remember.
Good. Yeah, it's a far cry from how it looked back in those happy days, but I've nested here. It's not bad. Also, it's Crow. My name is Crow.
What does this place have to do with the tower?
Okay, right. So, there's a secret passage leading from the cellar into a ruined subterranean city below Marcuria. Both April and Zoe used it. I've been through there a few times myself. Purely for research purposes, of course. Not to look for treasure.
Where's the cellar?
Behind the bar and to the right.
This is the cellar door?
They've boarded it up? It wasn't boarded up the last time I checked. Or maybe it was. To be honest, I haven't been down there in ages. Well, I guess this is it. There's no way past those flimsy wooden boards. How about grabbing a cup of ale and a front seat to the end of the world? This is it. The end of our journey. And we came so close. I have to say, this turned out to be quite the twist. Okay, violence. I'm not used to adventuring with people who resort to violence. I have to say, it's very refreshing not having to look for keys or levers or trying to trick wizards into lowering bridges. We should have brought you along from the start. You would have saved us a lot of time.
Let's go, Bird.
Crow. Crow. Seriously. Watch your step, big guy. Here we are. This is it. The entrance to the grand underground realm beneath Marcuria. It doesn't look so grand from this side, but believe me, it's grand.
There's nothing here.
No, watch this. This next part is truly awesome. Ahem. Look! Look! Not bad, eh? Just like with your foot upstairs, except with my voice. Come on! What are you waiting for?
I can't get through there.
Oh, sure you can. It's just... Oh, yeah, no. I see what you mean. That would be a tight squeeze. You're bigger than I thought, big guy. Weird. When April and Zoe did it, they fit perfectly, and they're not that much smaller than... Wait. I know. You need to sing.
Sing?
Makes perfect sense. Bird makes music, bird-sized hole appears, human makes music. Well, you do the math.
I can't sing.
You have a sing hole in your face. Blow air through it. Go on. The fate of the universe depends on it.
Fine. How does it go again?
Now you. Go!
Hmm. 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 Nothing. That was correct, wasn't it? It sounded correct to my ears.
That was, serviceable. So,
Maybe I need to do it louder.
I don't think... Wait. There was something else. When April passed through here, she had some sort of, egg.
Egg?
A magic egg. It must still be down here somewhere. Unless someone's stolen it. Which is quite possible. It was a while ago.
How would a magic egg help?
How can a magic egg not help? Come on, look for it.
This is ridiculous. I feel ridiculous. Once were barrels, probably for beer or wine. Once were barrels, probably for beer or wine. Once were barrels, probably for beer or wine. What a tragic fate for a lovely chandelier. This tavern must have looked grand back in the day. They were probably used to hang salted meats. Mercurians may fall short in many areas, but their salted meats are spectacular. Once were barrels, probably for beer or wine. Ale casks, most likely. From the label, I'd say this probably held liquor once. A sad sack. Flour, maybe. Tools. Rusted through and quite useless. From the label, I'd say a sad sack. Flour, maybe. They were probably used to hang salted meats. Ale casks, most likely. Now this is the stuff. Real Southlands wines. None of that Northland swill they serve in most taverns. I'd be embarrassed to even call it wine. It's quiet out here. Most of the revelers are celebrating in the town squares or indoors.